Morning everyone, it is Bill Hemphill, the Industrial Craftsman, and I'm here today to talk about steel storage. So where do you put your steel? Do you have a rack? Do you just throw it on the floor? Do you throw it out in the yard and let it rust? Alright, so I've been focusing on building my tiny shop, and today I got a steel delivery, and instead of building the table for the planer, which was the plan, I decided I'm not doing anything until I get my steel on a rack so that I can see what I have, see how much of what I have, and be able to account for it when I start a project. Nothing worse than being short a piece of steel. I got 3 legs. I need 4. Damn it, I'm an inch short. Damn it, it won't work. Right? So let's do this. Okay, the first thing I did was I welded a little T on the bottom of a pole. Then I welded a T on the top of a pole that'll sleeve right inside of it. Boom. Floor to ceiling. Everything I'm building will be made to be temporary. Due to circumstances beyond my control, I've had to move a few times recently, and I decided that all workshops, all elements of your workshop really have to be mobile. If they're not, you're not doing yourself any favors, right? Okay. So the first thing we're going to start off with is a cleat. We're going to line that up there. And the first one I have to measure, and then after that, they should flow nicely. So we have little pegs there. Let's go. We're going to go to 1 foot. We'll click on the welder. And slide down the clamp. It's exactly 1 foot. Helmet and gloves. Alright, and so what you're going to notice is I'm welding with silicon bronze. Silicon bronze is actually a brazing process, not a welding process. So when I get those 3 comments that say I should be calling it brazing instead of welding, I got you guys. But I might call it welding sometimes. You're going to have to correct me if I'm wrong. Feel free. Alright, so now that I got the first one welded, all I has to do right here is flip it over and align it into my jig, my thingamajig, to where that's hitting the bottom, that's hitting the top. Why is that so? Okay, cool. Then we're going to do it again. Okay, and we're going to slide it on down till it hits. Pull it tight. Alright, slide it down till it hits. Another one. Slide it down until it hits. Alright, and last one. Slide it on down. Now I'm going to flip it on its edge. I'm just going to catch the back side of each of those welds. the jig. And let's throw a clamp on it just because we like to clamp things. Alright. I'm going to come down from the top. I have a hard time with gloves. So there are... when we look at the craft, when we look at handicraft, when we look at woodwork, when we look at metalwork, when we just kind of look at the craft in general, there are really two different kinds of people who do this. We have people who are really, really organized and focused and precise, and they do an excellent job. Then there are some people who are a little more chaotic, a little more happen chance, a little more disorganized. And each of these kind of has its value, right? So what's going to happen here is people who are fast and loose and kind of wild, they generally tend to be creative. So they're going to make things. They're going to make interesting things, right? And then people... Is that about right? And then people who are precise, people who are dedicated and precise and accurate and perfectionist, they're going to take whatever it is we create and they're going to make it better, right? So you kind of have two kinds of people in this. And I've been watching some YouTube videos. I'm pretty new to this YouTube video thing. I haven't really watched very many of them. But you find you kind of have this like chaotic kind of old guy, and he's a little disorganized, but he's a lot of fun to watch. And he's got a lot of ideas, right? Then you click on over to someone else's channel. So see this? This is going to slide right in. Not far enough. I think I need 90 inches. So let's make sure I did that right. Okay. Whew. I'm cutting it close. I might have to put the next hole just a little bit higher up. Alright, but anyway, I got one done. Second one. Like I said, let's put this hole just a little bit higher. Woo! Caught on camera. I did that. I don't know if you guys can tell, I get a little bit nervous about being videoed, and so I have a little bit of a hard time here. Okay, let's take this number 2, slide it in. Yeah, so I've been working on doing Facebook Live for a few years to work my way up to doing YouTube because being on camera makes me a little nervous. So hopefully we can be safe and productive without my nerves making me do things like drop a drill, right? That's the first time I've dropped a drill in years. I just have a hard time being on film. And it's something I'm just going to have to learn to live with. So let's just get right on top of that. Go a little bit slower, be a little more careful. Unplug that drill. I'm a little nervous now that it tried to get me. This is number 3. Alright. Number 3, let's turn that off. Let's turn off the gas. Let's hope that I got all the welds. Let's take you guys. You guys are coming with me on a little trip. This video, it's getting a little long, isn't it? At 11 minutes. You guys want to see where I am? I'm in beautiful Atlanta, Georgia. And all I have for a workshop is really a small patio and then this kind of crazy basement situation down here. And so this is going to be my metal shop. My metalworking area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this first one. I'm going to set it right up against the wall like that. Ooh, that one's still a little hot. Woo! Right? And then I'm going to make it tight. And then I'm just going to kind of tighten it a little bit. And it's not going to be totally tight at first. I'm going to have to, it's supposed to stay though. Why isn't it staying? Okay. Oh, there it goes. Cool. Okay, cool. Let's get all 3 of them up. This one. Oh, and here's my little trick. You put it close at an angle, and you lock it in, and then you kind of kick it into place. Right? No, that's not the trick. Okay, there we go. But we got 2 of them in. And now let's get the 3rd one in. Here's the 3rd one. It's going to go kind of back here. Oh, you know what? Ow. Let's put this one over here. And they might all move back. All right. So the spacing I'm trying to do, I'm trying to make one of them 3 feet apart and one of them 4 feet apart. And the reason for that is 10-foot material will lay across all 3. 5 and 6-foot material can be on the wider one, and shorter material can be on the shorter one. So let's just slide this one over just a little bit towards the wall. Locked in. Got it. Nice and tight. Nice and tight. There we go. And now let's put some steel on it. Right? Cool. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. This is Bill. That is my steel rack. And I'll be able to put different pieces of steel on the wall now. Here's some of my rod, steel rod. And then see if it's short. I just slide that over. Oops, we don't want that one. Slide it over to the shorter thing. And if it's too short for the rack, then it's just too short for the rack, right? And that's a different situation. That one should be long enough, or does it go to the other side? Oh, it does go to the other side, right? Perfect. Okay, and I'll be filling that rack up. Any questions, comments? And I will catch you guys later. Thank you for tuning in.